Matthew chapter 24. And having gone forth, Jesus departed from the temple, and his disciples came near to show him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said to them, Do you not see all these? Truly I say to you, there may not be left here a stone on a stone that will not be thrown down. And when he is sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came near to him by himself, saying, Tell us, when will these be? And what is the sign of your coming and of the full end of the age? And Jesus answering said to them, Take heed that no one may lead you astray. For many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ. And they will lead many astray. And you will begin to hear of wars and reports of wars. See, do not be troubled, for it is necessary for all these to come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there will be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in various places. And all these are the beginning of travails. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and will kill you. And you will be hated by all the nations because of my name. And then will many be stumbled, and they will deliver up one another, and will hate one another. And many false prophets will arise, and will lead many astray. And because of the abounding of the lawlessness, the love of the many will become cold. But he who endured to the end, he will be saved. And this good news of the kingdom will be proclaimed in all the world for a testimony to all the nations, and then will the end arrive. Whenever therefore you may see the abomination of the desolation that was spoken of through Daniel the prophet standing in the holy place, whoever is reading, let him observe. Then those in Judea, let them flee to the mountains. He on the housetop, do not let him come down to take up anything out of his house. And he in the field, do not let him turn back to take his garments. And woe to those with child, and to those giving suck in those days. And pray that your flight may not be in winter, nor on a Sabbath. For there will then be great tribulation, such as was not from the beginning of the world until now, no, nor may be. And if those days were not shortened, no flesh would have been saved. But because of the chosen will those days be shortened. Then if anyone may say to you, Behold, here is the Christ, or here, you may not believe. For there will arise false Christs and false prophets, and they will give great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, also the chosen. Behold, I told you beforehand. If therefore they may say to you, Behold, he is in the wilderness, you may not go forth. Behold, in the inner chambers, you may not believe. For as the lightning comes forth from the east and appears to the west, so will also be the coming of the Son of Man. For wherever the carcasses may be, there the eagles will be gathered together. And immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give her light, and the stars will fall from the sky, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. And then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in the sky. And then will all the tribes of the earth strike the breast, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven, with power and much glory. And he will send his messengers with a great sound of a trumpet, and they will gather together his chosen from the four winds, from the ends of the heavens to the ends thereof. And from the fig tree learn the allegory. When its branch may have already become tender, and it may put forth the leaves, you know that summer is near. So also you, when you may see all these, you know that it is near, at the doors. Truly I say to you, this generation may not pass away until all these things may come to pass. The heaven and the earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. And concerning that day and the hour, no one has known, not even the messengers of the heavens, except my Father only. And as the days of Noah, so will also be the coming of the Son of Man. For as they were in the days before the flood, eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day Noah entered into the ark, and they did not know until the flood came and took all away, so will also be the coming of the Son of Man. Then 2 men will be in the field, one is received and one is left. 2 women will be grinding in the mill, one is received and one is left. Watch therefore, because you have not known in what hour your Lord comes. And know this, that if the master of the house had known in what watch the thief comes, he had watched, and did not permit his house to be broken through. Because of this also you become ready, because in what hour you do not think, the Son of Man comes. Who then is the servant faithful and wise, whom his Lord set over his household, to give them nourishment in season? Blessed that servant, whom his Lord, having come, will find doing so. Truly I say to you, that he will set him over all his substance. And if that evil servant may say in his heart, My Lord delays to come, and may begin to beat the fellow servants, and to eat and to drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant will arrive in a day when he does not expect, and in an hour of which he does not know, and will cut him off, and will appoint his portion with the hypocrites. There will be the weeping and the gnashing of the teeth.